All right.
Hello, we're ready for our next run, so without further ado, this is Arzette, the Jewel of Faramore, any percent casual, and running it we have asuka424. Take it away.
And I promise, Kinikunaku was a thing. This is an actual video game that's not completely off the rails. Not yet, at least. This is Arzette, the Jewel of Faramore. It's the spiritual successor to the wonderful CDI games that we know and love. Before we get into that, I do have one commentator that I would like them to introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dangerous. I have never speedrun this game. I've never played this game, but I have learned enough of the run to be able to commentate all of the things that Asuka is going to be doing as she zippily wanders her way through the world of this game.
Yeah, Dane's officially my emotional support commentator because this is easily the hardest run that I will have ever shown at a marathon. So nerves are actually legit for once. So before we start, we are doing casual mode, something that Dopley, the developer of the game, added to this for speedrunners because shout out to Dopley. This is a passion project of his that he's just so wholesome. What you do is you hold the attack button right here and you'll see red text, I almost said red items, appear on top of the screen that says skip quest intros. That speeds things up for us because we don't like quests. So, I mean, it's pretty much a band-aid that I gotta rip off.
You got this.
All right, Dane, you ready?
I'm ready as I'm ever gonna be. Let's do this.
That's more ready than I am. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're just gonna thanks. We're just gonna skip through some cutscenes, unfortunately. Nah, I don't want to defeat Dimer. That's it. Show's over. Go home, everybody.
Isn't that the whole point of the run? Is to defeat Dimer?
Yes.
Oh well, then I watched the wrong run. I'm not prepared for this.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anywho, welcome to Arzette. This is a fairly scary technical platformer that involves a lot of health management going on. It's you only get 3 hearts for the entirety of this run, which is the starter pack. And it's scary because later on in the game, there's going to be enemies that are doing 2 hearts of damage per shot. And yeah, so I'm going to die a lot faster. What?
Yeah, there's points where she's going to be dying on purpose in order, we call tactical deaths, in order to be able to quick warp through certain areas a little bit faster, which saves a few seconds here and there. It's not a tremendous amount of time, but in a run this short, even seconds matter a lot. So
yeah, and this coming up right here, this little jump, pretty innocuous, right? That is a dev intended sequence break. We should not be here right now. And this is actually one of those intentional deaths that you're about to see.
Yeah, and this skips about two-thirds of the game, we'd say.
A good chunk of it, at least.
Yeah.
So this wave gives us access to magic that we're not supposed to have for a very long time. But that allows us to, again, skip a good chunk of the game and just plow our way through. And we just hit that bomb right there, drop in. Now we're going to pick up a golden fly. It serves no purpose in this particular level, but 2 levels from now, that fly is going to come into handy. Because there are NPCs that we need to talk to, give them items to, and then they'll give us something in return. That fly is needed for a specific item in the swamp. I'd say it's one of my least favorite levels, but considering all these levels give me anxiety, it's fine.
Fort Findula would like a word.
No, we're not going to talk about that one right now. That is the scariest level of all.
Yep.
But,
yeah, we're already in level 3. I think this is level 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm counting this correctly, yeah, we've already traversed through a bunch of this game really, really quickly because Asuka is a pro at this. One thing you'll notice about the combat that she's doing, so when Arzette swings her sword while she's on the ground, she actually stops moving briefly while the swing is happening. But if you swing while you're in midair, you continue moving, which is good for keeping things going. Now, you're only paused for like the briefest of moments, so it's not like it's a humongous time loss if you have to swing your sword while on the ground, but it does speed things up a little bit. So whenever she can, she's going to time it so that she can attack an enemy while in midair, just like that. And that's how she's going to be able to move through things just a little bit faster here and there, which stacks up to a good amount of time as you go. Another thing you also notice is that because we did that sequence break and got the pink magic, that gave us the wave attack. That's where that suddenly came from out of nowhere. And the swamp.
I'm either gonna mess this up or.
You got this. Hey, there we go.
Oh, it's not done yet. It's not done yet.
That's the first big one, at least.
Come on. There it is.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that looks simple. It's not.
We don't know if it's pixel perfect or not, but oh golly gee, it feels like it.
It looks like it too, honestly.
Like my heart is racing on that one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a major jump. It just looks like you're jumping to a platform, but it is actually an extremely tight jump, and if you miss it, it's basically run over at that point. You lose too much time to really make it worthwhile. Again, in a run this short, little tiny mistakes can completely kill the run. Even ones that lose you only a couple seconds can be the death knell.
Whew. You think, oh, this is the only scary thing that's in it. Nope.
Nope.
No.
It gets way worse later. Wait till we get to Fort Findula and Dimer's Lair. You're gonna see some bonkers enemy density. It's pretty bad.
I'm taking this very good. It's fine. So
it's marathon safe is what we're gonna call it.
So okay, come on, Arzette, please, thank you. I swear I'm not just dancing for my own health. Right now I'm going to grab these little booties, and those little booties you will see right now. Allow me to do this. We have double jump access.
Yay. That would have been nice to have at the beginning of the swamp.
Right? All right.
Yeah, and one thing you'll notice is like she'll be throwing bombs. Bombs are actually like a really precious commodity in this run, and the way that you can actually cycle through things a little bit faster is to strike your bomb either with a melee attack or with the ranged wave attack from the pink magic after you've thrown it, and that will blow it up a little faster, which is saves a little bit of time.
Yeah, I missed the fast cycle right there, but you know what? That's fine.
Probably talking about the candles as well, since those are things. So the candles that she's been picking up are basically the boss keys for the game. Every boss requires a certain number of candles in order to gain access to them, and so we're kind of traveling through each world with the intention of collecting those candles. She also hit a switch there in order to drain the lava from the volcano, and that's how she's able to get down into this room to grab this candle right here. And then we quit back into the overworld to head into Snow World. I don't remember what the level's called, actually.
Chillax Peaks.
Chillax Peaks. There's some really weird names for all of these levels, so I can't remember what most of them are called.
Yeah, that's fine. This is actually where we fight our first boss, and this is where one thing we haven't touched on was the ability to do, this guy scares me, that's fine, do double hits with our attacks. It's the thing with our wave ability and the sword. So basically what we think it is the wave makes the sword not be able to do damage aside from just a little tiny bit. Like you have to pretty much use the sword attack or use the wave attack and then instantly attack with the sword, and then you can do 2 hits. This next boss is the first example of that. That is our wonderful, wonderful girl Apatu, who's the bane of my existence because I'm not good at using the double attack on her. Meanwhile,
she is a boss.
Yeah, that pennant we just picked up is right there. So cool, we've already turned it in and moving on. Bombs? Nope. Well,
that's unfortunate. Yeah, bomb drops are random, so you'll see those item bags kind of pop up throughout the run. Ideally, we'd be getting.
Come on.
Oh,
yes!
Oh, nice! So that is ideal. That is the ideal boss fight you want to see. She got the double hit both times and was able to finish that fight in record time. So very, very excellent.
Oh, that feels so good. You have no idea.
Yeah, the double hit attack is, if it's not frame perfect, it's nearly frame perfect. So
yeah, that's one of those.
Oh,
I missed that. Oh well. That's all right. We can.
That's fine.
We'll chill.
Next cycle's the next cycle.
Yeah. It's also
it's
one thing.
A nearly frame perfect skip. Sorry, was saying?
Oh no, it's fine. In this game, if like you fall in the water or some type of hazard, lava, whatnot, you get to try again, and then you have to go back either to the checkpoint at the beginning of the game, or not the beginning of the game, excuse me, the beginning of the level, if you didn't pick up a checkpoint because you're speedrunning it. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
There's back to the beginning of the game would be rough.
Oh god, I would cry. I would cry many tears. Many, many tears.
Here's a room that is kind of the reason why I didn't really want to play this game in the first place. Everything's dark, and the only things you can see are what are directly around you, and that's just that just makes things hard in a way that I'm not a fan of. But yeah, you'll see a few of those rooms kind of throughout the run.
Yeah, what we've picked up right there is the blue magic. So if you look at the upper left-hand side of my screen, or corner of my screen, you'll see a blue ribbon. That allows me now to access the blue walls. And if you'll give me a quick second, I'll get out of that room. And looking at that top of the screen, I can switch now between red and blue. So eventually we get purple because blue and red, shockingly, form purple.
That can't possibly be true.
Right? Oh, I still got hit. Rip.
Hey, can someone in chat confirm that red and blue make purple? Can someone in chat confirm that? Because I'm not sure I believe that. Anyways, we're getting the flute here. What does that do?
It opens up these green flute barriers that we don't really care about, save for like 2 areas of the game. 2 or 3 areas of the game. It's fine.
Yep.
But this next part, is the scary portion of the run.
Someone in chat said I thought it made blurple.
Yes, it makes blurple. Can confirm.
So this is the hardest room in the game, probably.
It's the hardest dungeon.
Yeah,
level.
Yeah, the hardest dungeon, but like that room in particular is probably the hardest one, aside from maybe Dimer's Lair.
Nope. Later on.
Oh, is there another one later on?
Yeah.
Overall, Fort Vindula is the hardest dungeon. That's where we are now. So you'll notice how the enemy saturation has gone up considerably in this part, and it's only going to get worse from here. And as a reminder, we're playing on casual. This is casual mode, and yet here we are with just enemies in every corner of the screen at all times. It's this room. Yep. Yeah, so she is going to take an intentional death in here in order to quick warp back to. Ooh.
Oh nope, I can't because they gave me. That's fine.
Gave you heart, so yeah. Okay, so normally she would take an intentional death there in order to warp back here a little faster. It saves about 2 or 3 seconds, depending on how quick you can take that last hit to get the death. Bombs?
Nope.
Nope. Bummer.
Oh, nice.
Good cycle. Good cycle.
That move is what makes that room so heckin' scary. She
aced it. There.
Well, staring casually at Nodelki.
Yeah. We're coming up on the next boss fight shortly. No bombs again.
That's all right. This is Beeves. Beeves is corporate dragon. just roll with it.
Beeves is mean, but luckily Beeves is actually a pretty consistent fight. He is going to quick warp after every hit, and as long as Asuka charges up the wave attack and flings them one to each side after each hit, she can get through this fight pretty easily, actually.
Yeah. Now you're probably asking yourself, we've been here, haven't we? Why, yes, we have. But that item we picked up in the last level, which. Okay, there we go. That's going to give us access to one of those NPCs, one that we just happened to walk past without really talking to. And you see how fast, slowly Arzette moves. That's going to change.
By comparison.
Yeah. We now have Sonic shoes.
We are now speed running.
Yep.
Up until this point, we were not speed running. Now we are speed running. Probably.
Oh.
Oh no! Okay.
Rude.
Dying there is actually not intended. Believe it. That was not one of the intentional deaths that we want. Luckily, things like switches and key pickups and things persist through death, so it's you can get through here a little faster this time. But yeah, it's unfortunate, but.
Let me know when you'll have a minute.
Go for it.
Yeah, right now's good.
Yeah, so I just want to let you all know, chat, we're in the final minutes for this mini ghost 100% incentive. It has to be met before the next run, so we only have a few minutes to get this one met. We are like most of the way there, but hit !donate if you want to see that. Like, get your donations in now, because we're going to need to see that soon.
Yeah, we are more than halfway through this run at this point, so... Yeah, we're running out of time, chat.
Alright, took a potential damage boost right there so I can get through that guy without taking damage from him. We are going to not get spit on. Thank you. Here, we're going to again take more damage. Hit this. I'm actually going to probably, since I'm running a little... well, significantly behind estimate, which is fine. I am going to probably at some point stop and get more bombs to deal with Nodelki, because it's Nodelki.
Nodelki's a tough fight to do quickly, so definitely worthwhile. It's a shame we can't watch these cutscenes.
Look. Actually,
I'm looking.
Heck it, let's go.
Oh, okay. We're going gutsy with this one. So yeah, we're in Denny's castle. This is where the Nodelki fight is. This is another one of those extremely dense areas where the enemy saturation is like ridiculously high for seemingly no reason. And yeah, and dark rooms because of course there's more dark rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a lot of running these rooms like this is literally just memorizing the pattern of where you're supposed to be at on the screen at any given point, just so you can kind of jump across platforms quickly and whatnot. Yeah, this is a room that's very easy to die in, so House is going to be taking this kind of carefully just to get this key, then takes an intentional death there to warp down here, and then that gets her under this platform to grab this candle.
We are doing bombless Nodelki.
Yeah, we have no bombs.
Unless 3 bombs drop right here. Nope. All right.
Darn.
Bombless Nodelki. Let's go. This I'm gonna need to focus on.
I don't know how this exactly works, but while this fight's going on, this is actually a great time for our host to read out anything if you would like to do so now.
Because I'm gonna take this one very slowly.
Yeah, certainly. So we got a $25 donation from Anonymous that just says trans rights. And that one went toward naming, picking who saves the world in Earthbound and naming them trans rights. So thank you for that.
Okay.
That is the Nodelki fight. That's the fight over with.
So Nodelki just does what Nodelki wants. There's no rhyme or reason to which way he goes, where he shoots off those spirit bombs, but they do 2 points of damage, and when you only have 3 health, yeah, that's not fun. Yep.
Yeah, doing bombless Nodelki is significantly slower than doing it with the bomb strat. I've seen the bomb strat, and the bomb strat actually, that fight can be done in
15, 20 seconds.
Oh,
it feels like it.
Faster than that, but yeah, it's significantly faster. But when you have no bombs, you're sort of confined to doing the slow strat, which is what Asuka had to do here.
All right, this
is another dark room.
Kind of learning how to do the double hit.
Oh yeah, this guy's name is Cornrad, because he's a scarecrow, and his name is Cornrad. Certainly, there's no memes in this game or anything like that.
There we go. All right. Now for the final boss that we have to deal with, which is the first boss.
So, Asuka, I got a question for you.
42.
Do you want to defeat Dimer?
No.
So yeah, Dimer's the final boss, in case that wasn't obvious.
Yeah, this is so the five bosses are, think of it as his generals, and we have to take on the generals to get pieces of the Jewel of Faramore. And let's see if we can get the quick kill going for him. And once we take on the 5 generals, we can rebuild the jewel.
Stop horsing around.
I see what you made me do.
That wasn't my fault. You're the one with the controller.
Anywho.
A good way of thinking about it is these are the 5 Lords of Cinder, and then Dimer is the Soul of Cinder, if you want to think of it that way.
Now, time is going to be very quick when we get to Dimer. In the grand scheme of things, he's actually a pretty easy boss, but the level to get to him, kind of rough.
It's funny, you're going to see this level, the fight with Dimer, and you're going to go, oh my god, that's the Bowser fight from SMB1. Because you can see the inspiration pretty clearly. We'll point it out when we get there, but yeah, when we get to that room, be ready on the timer because it's gonna go quick. Yeah, by the way, this is Dimer's lair, and this is what I mean about enemy density. Look at it! It's outrageous!
That spear likes to be a butt. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Oh!
Oh, I hit you again. Good grief.
Coming in clutch with that one. All right.
All right, time is coming up at the end of this room because this is the fight with Dimer. It's a big platforming puzzle where you have to avoid these projectiles.
I charged my sword, so I was like, yep, my timing's off. That's fine.
And
that is time.
Time. GG.
Oh.
GG.
You can see how stressful this run is.
2 seconds below estimate. Woo! It's like my PB is like an 1830 some now. I have to update things, but yeah, that is a very stressful, really fun run, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad I got the hard things on the first try and the easy things not on the first try, because that's that's the big important part.
Typical marathon stuff.
But I'm skipping through those cutscenes because I was requested to show something very quickly. So while this is playing, I'm going to show off my favorite NPC. Dane, where can they find you?
Nope, this is your run. Everybody go follow Asuka, twitch.tv/asuka424. She speedruns silly games like this, and you should absolutely go watch her because she is awesome.
And I also think you should follow my commentator, Dangerous, twitch.tv/Dangerous. Dangerous runs legitimate games.
Yes, but I also run Leaf Blower Man, so here we are.
You're welcome for that.
Power will totally fall into the wrong hands.
But yeah, Joe's just chilling in a volcano. But yeah, the many faces of evil.
Oh no!
I love this. But will, do you know if a hero will come? Should we find out?
Will one?
Will a hero come? Should we save it?
Yeah, let's
see what he has to say.
Mistakes were made.
And with that, again, asuka424. Dangerous is dangerous. Thank you so much for all of you for being so generous. We're almost at $4,200 for such a fantastic cause. Yeah, thank you for having me, both Kinikaneko and Arzette. Y'all are super cute.
All right, big thank you to both of you. Go follow both of these wonderful people. We're going to take a quick break here, and we're going to be back shortly with Mini Ghost and more Power Up with Bride, so stick around. Alright, so once again, we're going to be coming back shortly with Mini Ghost, and we're going to find out whether it's going to be the any percent run or the 100% run. So if you all want to see 100%, you have like maybe 2 minutes left to get your donations in, so you gotta like slam that donate button if you want to see it. So hello. The next run, Mini Ghost, is going to be on shortly, but before that, we did get a $10 donation from Cece. saying less than 3. Thank you for that donation. That donation went toward the 100%, and it went toward naming Paula in Earthbound Samus. So that's very cool. Thank you for that.